all these little waterways, obviously contributing to our dams, such as the Lady Bower Dam. All of it will flow down that way. So we are out again in the beautiful Peak District. Over there is Snake Pass. Down that way is towards the Lady Bower Dam. I'm sitting on a log here, but it is quite a steep drop there, so I've got to be careful. My wife said, why don't you go early? You know, make sure you get a good parking spot. So I came early, way too early, but not early enough. I ended up not getting a parking spot, driving all the way through Snake Pass. No places at all. It was so crammed. People were parking in very dangerous places. So I drove all the way to Glossop, turned round, parked on the edge of Glossop, and I've waited over 2 hours to come here. Coming back down Snake Pass, I was able to find a safe parking spot. So now I'm just going to walk as far as I can. It's a bit too late to try and get to Fairbrook Naze, I believe. But hey ho, it's part of the adventure. Hello. Hello. Hello then. How are you? How come you've got a bare belly? What's happened to you? You got caught on something? Did you get caught on something? I think you have, haven't you? Hey? You got caught on something? Hey? There you go. See you later. See you later. Oh, I think he's caught on some barbed fencing or something, because of that. Would have been quite painful having all that ripped off his poor belly. Eh? Goodness me. Yeah, some drops here. Well, going back to whatever's interesting to eat there, aren't you? Is the grass greener there? Look at that. So at the moment we're in the Forestry Commission, and I believe we're going to be under the National Trust once we get to this gate here. Could be wrong. Asop Moor National Trust. Well, there you go. So we'll try and get over there. See how we do. Steady as it goes. Hey. There you go. Success. Success. Yeah. National Trust for all these. When they were planted, a hell of a lot of them. These young trees or saplings. You know, it's like a graveyard. Obviously to protect them against the animals. They don't seem to be doing too well though. I believe all that there will be Fairbrook Naze. I don't know how I'm going to get to it from here, but looks so different on a map. But yeah, whatever. This adventure will take me somewhere, and no doubt it will be interesting. Let's find out. It's these. Oh, looks like these are upturned. Dead. A stake. A plastic tube. Of course, to protect these saplings from the animals nibbling at them. Give them a chance of life, but they don't seem to be doing too well, a lot of them. Some of them are doing all right. They've got some buds on. But I suppose it's It's a lottery, isn't it? All right, breathe in. I'm gonna have to breathe in. Right, how am I gonna do this? Here we go. Spin round, push into corner. Right, and we made it. Excellent. Well, this path is taking me, it seems, further and further away from my choice of camp. But in the end, it's interesting. Again, I've never been this way. It's all about adapting to the circumstances given to you. And yes, I do have a map. I just didn't look at it in detail. And that'll teach me, won't it? But even so, it's another pathway that I've never been on. And I can say I've done it. An interesting thing, I've not brought my Fjord Raven Abiscolite one. I know it might rain around 2 o'clock, but I've just brought my airbed, my sleeping bag, my hunker bivvy, and if needed, a 10 by 10 shelter. Sheet basically. Well, it looks like now it's onward and downward. It's one or the other. Oh, all fun and games. Now when it comes to getting water, I wouldn't suggest that you get the water from here, even though it's slowly going away down. It's not fast enough flowing that. It's coming off the rock face here, dripping. But there's always better water sources, and that one is not a good one. Not at all. Now the funny thing about being in a valley and with the wind coming up and down, you're always going to hear voices. I'm hearing people talking and laughing. Clearly they're in the valley somewhere. I'm getting the impression, oh, there they are. So they're basically to my right, but I could hear them for the last 10 minutes. And that is because the wind's coming this way and we're in a valley. These type of places can play tricks on you as to distance, how far people are away. But it's something you get used to. At night, it's more of a rare thing because people aren't normally walking at night, but some of them are. Oh, I've come from that path up there and I want to go to that path over there. I've seen some people, so I'm going to go off-road. Hopefully this isn't going to be slimy and deep. Shouldn't be. I'm just having a look at this. Looks all right. If the sheep can do it, I should be able to do it. Oh, it's getting a bit bouncy. And now we're on the path where all the voices were from. So I'm sure that is an old ruin right up there. I'm positive it is. Let's get a closer look. Yeah, one doesn't want to fall down here. It would be not a good idea at all. So we don't look because I'm not great with heights, and we just plod on. Okay, I'm not good with heights. turn round. Right. Yeah. You got to turn round, Steve. Way too high for me. Way too high. Way too high for me. I'm terrified of heights. And it spoils it for me, but I get dizzy. And if I get dizzy, I'm going to fall. So, fortunately, it was too much for me, that. So, I have to go back and find a higher route, I think. What a shame. It just fell off to an edge, and I can't deal with that. Wimp. Yeah, so this path's been fine. Up that end when it's a straight drop, can't deal with that. Oh dear. Oh, you're crying, I'm crying. You meh. What are you crying for? Huh? What are you crying for? Hey? What's it about you? Are you stuck? I'll help you. If you're bloody stuck, I'm going to get stuck. You're an expert on these hills. Oh, there you are. Oh, meh. And no fight. What, are you telling me to go down there? Would it be a better place? Is that what you're saying? Well, guys, I've decided to camp here. Couldn't get better, really, could it? I mean, a bit disappointed that I didn't get to that ruined area building, and it was just a straight fall, and I started to get dizzy. I can't do that, so I turned around. Disappointed in myself, but I know my limitations. The plus side was when I turned around and had a look on the telephoto, those two hikers went across the bridge and they've camped now there. So it would have been a big risk for nothing. But now I'm a bit nearer to the Snake Pass Road. I've got this beautiful river. I mean, look at that tree, the way it's lovely. It's beautiful, and it's all mine. And it's going to be in a camp under the clouds. I might put the tarp up, but I don't know. We'll see how it is. The weather's not always right. They say about 2 o'clock it's going to start raining. But hey, I mean, come on, look at it. I mean, I just got to get. Oh no, my legs are killing me. Right. You know, it's beautiful. It's stunning. The trouble with these boots, they're great for moss and moorland. They're not so good with rocks. It's like you've got to be a bit careful. They've got good grip on them, but you know, it can knock you off a bit, balance. But yeah, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to ignore the sheep droppings, because clearly even the sheep think this is a good place. And to be fair, I did have that sheep telling me, meh. He was telling me something. He didn't want my help. He was saying, get down there, boy. Get yourself set up here. Don't be disappointed. This is all for you. So, why not? Hey, light will be going soon. Going to set that one up with a nice hot coffee. And what shall we have? Sweet chili, Thai, egg noodle. I've got a proper breakfast in the morning. Vegetarian it is, meat breakfast is in the pack there. But I've got soups, I've got snacks, I've got coffee, so I should be all right. But that's it, I've set up a tarp because I think it is going to definitely rain. And it's a simple tarp. I mean, I've got my humongous torch there. That is one of the most expensive torches you can get. And then set up with my airbed, my Exped Dura 8 and my sleeping bag, so I should be all right. I've double pegged everything because I think the wind will pick up, So yeah, it's going to be all right. The light's going. It doesn't show on the camera so much, but it's definitely going. So I best start getting some food on. Cross-handled cup. Lovely, isn't it? Now, look at chocolate. Yeah, light's fading now. Alright, well, I'll get on with it. Well, a night in the top. Fresh. Had a good sleep. It's been about 8:15, 8:30 when I went to sleep, and yeah, I've just woke up about 1 o'clock, and it's just stopped raining. So the Met Office were wrong saying it would be about 2 o'clock in the morning, but hey, they're not perfect. But yeah, it's covered me all right. I don't know if the wind's going to pick up, but I've had some little quite good gusts here, and then it's calmed right down. As you can hear, I'm right next to the river, and I've got my naughty torch here. I don't know if you can see that. So right here, so I don't know if there you go. That's there's a river offshore. Yeah. I don't want to keep it on because it could scare anybody that's nearby, which I don't think there is anybody nearby, but it could be quite scary for having a powerful light suddenly appear. But yeah, I'm just been asleep and chilling, and it's a great location. Will I survive the night in this top? Because sometimes the wind is really bad, but hey, it's all fun and games, isn't it? A couple of more hours, and I think I'll have to again check the guidelines and the pegs. Well, I'm getting plenty of ventilation, I'll put it this way, there's going to be no condensation here. Yeah, good fun. Right guys, well, we've had a total collapse. So, I'm going to pack up. At least it's not raining. Oh, what a life. No, what's going on? You're wondering how dark it is this time of morning. This is how dark it is. Yeah. So, when your top gives way, and you think, you know, I can't be bothered to put it back again. Just pack up, get yourself a breakfast on, get yourself some good food, warm yourself up, and then make sure your head torch has got plenty of battery to start making your way back to where your car is. It's all fun and games. Thank you for watching, guys. Just to let you know, even on an abandoned camp that almost made it all the way through the night, there's still no excuse, even in the dark, to leave any trace that you've been here. So I've been very careful. I've picked up everything. All rubbish is in my bag. And that's all packed, ready to go. So basically, I'm going to be going that way. I'm going to have to climb up here and then make my way down and hopefully to the woods. I don't know if you can see the woods, but yeah. So it's been a grand old night out there next to the river, but one has to cut one's losses when the wind keeps coming and going to a point where it destroys your setup more than once. Just calm down now, innit? McGinty's law. McGinty's law. Somebody out there have been keeping an eye on me. I don't know if I can see it now. Two pair of eyes. I don't know if you can see it now. And yeah, well, whatever it is, it's following me. Let's have a look. What are we, my friend? Because there it is. I don't know if you can see it. Well, if anyone knows this trail, the bottom trail on the river Ashop, they'll know that it's quite a high edge coming back down off it. I didn't want to track all the way back, maybe a mile, to get to the top of the track, so I convinced myself it wasn't real. I mainly sat on my bum came down in the dark with this little torch. But I've got over it, so that's fine. I took my time, took a lot of deep breaths. But yeah, it's very important at night, especially to have a decent head torch and one that's not going to run out. Right, so we're leaving Ashopmore and we're going into the woods. Let's hope Hansel and Gretel's friend with all those sweets is asleep. When you're in a forest or a wood like this, your imagination can get carried away. Now remember, the only dangerous being here is you, human. Nothing else is here to harm you. Okay, so put your imagination in a little box and leave it there. It's not a good tool to use when you're in a dark forest, really. Can you hear? The day's waking up. All the birdies are singing, and we're amongst small little Christmas trees, look. Oh, isn't that nice? All the way around us. The beauty of the morning. Oh my god, what's that? Only joking. Remember, put your imagination away in a box. And here's just a reminder that out on the Peak District, it's quite simple. You make right choices, you live longer. Make bad choices, you die. Shame, eh? Public footpath, snake path to Hayfield via Ashop Valley and William Clough. And an interesting bridge we'll be crossing now, if I can get to it. There we go. Right. I love my rucksack, this. I have to be careful. There we go. Clearly, wants humans, but not really anything else. That. As you can see, it's still not light enough. It's getting lighter. There we go. Oh, step up. Step down. Right, then back into the woods. Time to switch off my camera and put it away. Well, we've made it. We've driven down from Snake Pass to get signal so I can speak to my wife about the Lady Bower Dam now. Yeah, that was an experience. Abandon a top, blown away type camp and trek it back to civilization in the dark. You just got to be careful. Apart from that, it was great. I've really enjoyed it. Any advice I can give? Don't try and wild camp on a bank holiday unless you want to find it very hard to find parking. But other than that, brilliant. Loved it. Thank you for watching.